Alright, what up YouTube? It's your boy Carl Roberts, aka the Body Sculpting Expert. Excuse my do-rag. Obviously I wear this a lot to keep these waves tight. But anyways, I want to make a video. This is my first video, blog, YouTube video, whatever you want to call it. But I want to talk to you today about somatotypes. And the reason I chose the topic is because for any fitness goal that you have, I feel like this is one of the first things you should understand as a person in reaching your fitness goal. So I just figured I'd make a quick video about it. And so, just give you a general idea. I'm not going to go all extra scientific on you or whatever. But, just let you get a general understanding of somatotypes and hopefully help you reach your a fitness goal. Now, a somatotype was a theory made by this guy named William Sheldon. It was basically a theory that he came up with categorizing people based off their physiques and body types. Now, there are 3 different somatotypes. I'm just going to say body types. I'm not even going to say somatotypes. I just hate saying it. So I'm going to say body types. Now, there are 3 different body types. They are ectomorphs, mesomorphs, and endomorphs. Okay, now first, an ectomorph. An ectomorph is someone who is naturally just thin, flat-chested, appear younger than usual. Majority of the time, they're tall, have stooped shoulders, and their biggest issue is they have trouble gaining muscle mass, also known as a hard gainer, and it's due to that fast metabolism. Now, a mesomorph is someone who has that athletic look, that naturally muscular body. They appear, with the rectangular shaped body. If you're a woman, may have that hourglass shape, but broad shoulders, great posture, and they gain and lose weight very easily. And the mesomorphs, they tend to grow muscle easily. Now, endomorph is also known as big-boned. They have a soft body, underdeveloped muscles, appear rounded shape, slow metabolism, and trouble losing weight, but they do gain muscle easily. Now, if you are an ectomorph, you should concentrate on gaining weight in the form of good lean muscle. You want your weight training shouldn't be too excessive and not too often, so give yourself recovery days throughout the week. I would suggest every second or third day throughout the week. Your weight should be fairly heavy, and your workouts in place should be slower. So you want to have slow, controlled reps, not burning out, but just slow and controlled. But you want to have your longer rest period in between sets. So I'll say about 1 to 2 minutes in between sets. Now, the nutrition as an ectomorph, your calorie intake should be higher than normal. You want to eat good quality food though, not junk food. Now, I mean, just go to McDonald's and go pick it out. But I would suggest that you get your calories from good quality food. Some people can get away with eating junk food and still maintaining that lean body as an ectomorph. But you gotta watch what you put into your body though. You should eat more than you're used to, but you want to eat often. And the reason I say that is because as an ectomorph like myself, I have to eat 4,000 up to sometimes 4,000 calories a day, and I'm not going to eat that if I just eat 3 meals. You got to constantly eat over and over and over throughout the day to reach those macro numbers. Now, your cardio and aerobic activity, just keep it to a minimum, or at least until you're happy with your weight or your physique. A mesomorph is someone who has a naturally fit body, but to maintain it or improve it, they should exercise the diet correctly for their fitness goal. And that's why I say it is a double-edged sword, because some of these mesomorphs, get the feeling like, I have this physique and I can maintain it, and I go pig out, and their fat slowly creeps up and they don't catch it, and then you have to yo-yo and trying to keep it up, keep it off. So you want to just try to get something that can help you maintain it. Now, training should be done more often, but you should still be careful not to overdo it. So you don't want to overtrain. Overtraining is a totally different subject, and I'll get into that later on, maybe with another video or something. Now, as a mesomorph, you want to train with a moderate to heavy weight, but at a moderate pace. So you still want to, control the weight. Still same thing, not burn out. We want to go at a moderate pace, not resting too long between sets. I'll say about 30 seconds to a minute in between, and you will find that you gain muscle quite easily. You want to stick to a good, healthy diet to keep you lean and muscular, and watch out for any slow creeping fat gain. You want to keep your cardio and aerobic activity. You want to keep it moderate. So I'll say maybe 2-3 days a week, a couple minutes after you work out should be good. Now, as an endomorph, the biggest concern should be trying to lose fat and adopting a lifestyle that helps keep that fat off. Your strength training should be done to get a better muscle to fat ratio, and therefore that will help you improve your metabolism. Now, your weight load. You want to use moderate weights at a fast pace. You want to keep your rest periods very short between sets. That's when supersets are good. I use supersets with a lot of my clients. But you want your rest period, I would say 30 seconds, jump right back into it. You want to lower your calorie intake when burning fat, and you should eat frequent but small meals. You want to avoid sugars, sweets, junk food. Just eliminate that from your diet as much as possible. Now, your cardio and aerobic activity, same thing. Want to keep it moderate. I would say maybe 3 to 4 days a week. At least 3 days a week of about 30 minutes, which should suffice for your fat loss. Now, I have people ask, can you be a combination of both? Now, you can be a combination of both. Now, you can have a small top, but a round bottom. I'm not saying a girl with a big old butt. I'm just saying, like, say, if you were in shape, you were working out, and you went slack, started gaining weight. Some people tend to, don't really gain weight up top, in the shoulders or whatnot, but they tend to gain it on the hips, around the waist, in the legs. So you can have a combination of both. So you need to target what is your dominant body type and adjust your training and nutrition to benefit you more. No, it's not an excuse. Just because you are ectomorph doesn't mean you can't gain muscle at all, or if you're an endomorph, you can't lose fat or not gain muscle. It's just understanding your body will allow you to target your training and your nutrition to reach your goals. So don't be here and be like, oh, I'm an endomorph and I'm fat naturally, so I'm just not going to work out. No, it's just, it gives you guidelines. You understand your baseline to reach your fitness goals. Same thing as an ectomorph, but you got to understand your body to help reach your fitness goals. Anything is possible once you understand your body. Now, some people is going to say, I've heard people say, oh, I think somatotypes are BS. It's not real. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. From my experience as a personal trainer, it has always helped me create a plan for my clients by understanding their somatotype. And I have always done that with my clients. I lied. In the beginning, I've always done do 3 sets of 12. If you were, no matter what your body type is, or 3 sets of 12, 3 sets of 12, 3 sets of 12s. And that didn't work. So I have learned over time from experience. You gotta understand your somatotype. For instance, some people who don't work out or they stop working out, they tend to gain weight back quickly. But for me, on the other hand, if I don't work out, I tend to lose muscle a lot quickly. So I drop weight and I tend to lose muscle mass quickly. Can your body type change? Now, you can change your body type appearance, but you will always have the body type that you were born with. Your metabolism may change over the years for most people. Now, for instance, most people look at me and assume off bat that I'm a Mesomorph. I'm an Ectomorph. I've always been an Ectomorph. Now, I have tried training as such, with other Mesomorphs, and I just found that my body responds best to low rep ranges with heavy weights, long rest periods in between my sets. Now, on the other hand, I have a client, and we have the same build. Like we look like we're approximately the same size, same build, but he's actually a Mesomorph. And he trains, if he trains in the same range that I do, or with this, the same way that I do, it works for him, but his body responds better to, moderate weights, shorter rest periods between sets, and not as many sets as I would do. But he's good with high intensity. Supersets work perfect for him. Now that brings me into another thing. I have had clients, I have people come to me and they're coming to me with the Greg Platt workout magazine, and they're like, I want to look like him, and I've been doing this workout, but this ain't happening. Well, his body type is different than yours. So you can mimic his workout, but you're not going to have the same exact results to him. And then you got to remember, a lot of these people in these magazines are pros, and they have, you gotta remember their diet is strict, probably a lot more stricter than most people. Myself, when I compete, my diet, the closer I get to competition, the stricter I get on my diet. It's not something I'm going to do. I do year round. I'm not going, sit there and drop myself down to a 1,800 calories, because this book says 1,800 calories to cut fat. It's not. That's not the same. You got to take into consideration your weight, your height, all that. So these cookie cutter diets, it doesn't. It's not good to go off of. That's one thing a lot of people need to understand when they see these magazines or they see these people, post their workouts. It's good, but you got to critique it for yourself, and that's one thing I do not do. That you will learn from me. I don't read something on the internet and just spit it back out because this internet says it or whatever. I hate when people do that. They come up here and they just like, well, you're not supposed to do that because this and this. Says who? If my body responds to the way that I do it and it works, then keep it. So I know everyone always heard the quote or the saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'm not going to just sit there and read it. I go and I read. I go on YouTube all the time. I read the internet all the time. And I, read some and I research it. And I may try it, but just to see, what may happen. It may work for one person, but it may not work for another person. So it's all been test failed with me. Same thing with my clients. That first 30 days I'm training my clients is usually trying to find that niche and just seeing how your body responds to what we're doing, your nutrition, exercise, and whatnot. So hope this video was of assistance or that it helped. I'll be bringing more videos to you. If time permits. I do have a busy schedule, but I'm going to try to bring more videos. Please subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. If you have questions, comment. If you don't like it, comment. Whatever. I don't care. That's all I got for you today. I'll holler at you later. Deuces.